Hello and welcome back to the Software Matrix here on Print Island. This is a very special Matrix episode today. This is a Dscoop special, and I have HP royalty with me within the Matrix. I have Robert Raus from HP. Bob, as you're affectionately known in our industry, welcome to the Matrix.
It's fantastic to be here. Thanks for the opportunity.
No, Bob, it's fantastic to have you. Now, we're going to talk all things hackathon because a little birdie tells me that you've organised, once again, the legendary Dscoop Hackathon at Edge Rockies.
Indeed. And we've kind of mixed it up this year. We've got a new approach, and we're opening it up to every attendee. You don't have to be a technical expert. We're looking for operations. We're looking for owners. Of course, we're looking for IT people as well. So lots has changed, and we believe it will bring new value, to the entire community.
Sounds good, Bob. Previous years, I've always seen very positive feedback from the hackathon. I've recently read a testimonial from one of our Dscoop champions at 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐤, who said that they bring technical members of the team specifically for these events. Why the change, and what does the new change and new format look like?
Sure. In the past, what we've done for the last 3 years is we've had a deep technical dive where we, bring people in, mostly IT people, and put them in a room with our R&D teams to learn every bit and byte and everything possible for our entire suite of cloud and DFE-based APIs and connection points, which has been very successful. And many of our customers, like 𝐀𝐻 and others, have implemented significant, automation within their operations, leveraging those tools. So that's been good. At the same time, with the advent of AI and, the more, and for me, by the way, very exciting focus on automation, which is one of the things I think everybody needs more of.
Amen.
We decided this year to basically flip it on its head, and instead of having deep technical sessions where you sign up and you go into a room and nobody sees you for 2 days, we wanted to actually move it to the showcase floor, make it visible, break it down into 4 smaller bites that we're calling automation sprints. And these will be 2 to 3 hours, and they'll be focused on business challenges. And so coming at it from the opposite direction, not only from technology, but actually let's come at it from the business side, and let's identify 4 main areas of business challenges, and then how AI and all these APIs and the automation can help solve those business challenges, because we think that's really what's on everybody's mind these days.
Okay, that's interesting. So you're looking more at the value and getting more out of the technical stack and efficiencies into driving into the DFE and the press, right?
Yeah, it's more around the application of the technology, the AI and the automation, to solve the business challenges versus just learning the tools and hoping someday you might use them.
Mm-hmm. So what are those 4 challenges, Bob? Let's talk about what they look like and why you chose them.
Absolutely. And by the way, this will be done between HP and several partners. Mm-hmm. We will have the R&D team there. We will have the experts. But again, you don't need to be a coder. We're going to be leveraging vibe coding. We're going to have the people in the room to help. And so, to focus on these 4 areas. The first is around what we're going to call AI-based selling and production. So how do we get more jobs in the door? How do we quote them faster? How do we help you leverage AI to win more work? Okay, instead of quoting 5 or 10 jobs a day, what if your team could leverage an AI-based system, for example, to quote 20, 30, 40 jobs a day? And by the way, do it faster so that you might be first to respond to a quote and win the quote while other people are still going through their Excel spreadsheets. Okay. Number 2 is around web to profit. Yes, the idea of storefronts, catalogs, products, where basically people are uploading artwork that they are ordering certain amounts and so forth, alive and well. most and a lot of people, especially as we get younger and younger people into brands and the production world. Hey, I just want to go order something and I don't necessarily need to talk to somebody or get into a lot of emails. I did it. It's done. I'm on my way. So web to profit.
Sure.
Next is around pre-press and around this idea of, we're going to call it touchless pre-flight and job submission. We all know that we get jobs and files in all tools, all level of, I'm going to say, professional or non-professional development. The pre-press team needs to basically take what you get and make it something that's going to print perfectly. We're working here to leverage the automation to take many touch points out of that and make it more seamless. That's number 3. And then number 4 is the one I'm pretty excited about because it's really for owners and for executives. It's around understanding what you estimated a job to cost. And then in the end, after it's done, using the production data, pull it back and actually calculate what it did cost. So the question is, how accurate are your estimates? And most importantly, did you actually make any money on that job? And how to leverage that data and the automation to really improve your business.
Fantastic. So it looks like real world scenarios that you're creating an environment that they can take back to the business post Dscoop. Bob, what does success look like for these challenges? How are you going to measure this?
So, it's a great question. First is it's going to be hands-on, but you don't need to be a coder. Okay. But the idea is we want people to be engaged, right? Like to actually take something back. Okay. I'll tell you, I was telling another person the other day, for me, success will be at Dscoop, at the bar that night, and have people come up and say, I was at that sprint and wow, it was amazing. Or
Okay.
I missed it, but I heard it was incredible. And I wish I could have been there. What do we do next? Right. And so, it's getting people engaged. They learn something and then they want to know more. And that's for me a success because we help them see and prove out that, yes, I can benefit from this. So now I need to know more, which, by the way, I'm not sure what your next question would be, but let me mention that a big part of this is actually that we're working with the Dscoop community and Peter and team there to create a new thing for all of these folks that we're going to call the Automation Club. And the Automation Club is where they will learn more after the event. So in the past, it's been one and done. You come to the event, you learn, you go home, we see you next year. Nope. Now we're actually going to do the sprints. We're going to make it real. We're going to have everybody succeed, a little bit of fun competition along the way. But then also, okay, what's next? I need to know more. Where do I learn? Who do I go to? Well, we're going to create this Automation Club. And we're going to be doing more and more, month by month, quarter by quarter. And we're going to build it so that it becomes a library and an area for the entire Dscoop community to leverage ongoing.
Fantastic, Bob. So you've just actually given us another little piece of breaking news there. And if you think about, as we all know, the Dscoop community is made up of some of the best software OEMs, vendors, solution providers, whatever you want to call them. They're amazing. And what a fantastic resource for the Dscoop community to have a club or a collective like that. So that's really exciting to hear. And I'm really glad that that's something that's happening. How can people take part, Bob? Is it a case of just registering and then selecting they want to be part of the hackathon?
Yeah, so another big part of this was to mention 4 sprints, right?
Sure.
You don't have to do all 4. You could say, I just want this one, or I'm interested in that one, or these 2. Or if you say, well, I'm an IT person, and yeah, I really want to participate in all of them, no problem. It's actually part of the registration process now and part of the checkout. One of the steps is, okay, what automation sprints do you want to attend? And it's a little checkbox for each of those 4. And you can select 0, but we hope most of you, many of you, will have capacity. We'll check at least one, something of interest. It's like, that's one I really would like to go sit down and learn about within a couple hours. Okay. And so right during the registration process, it doesn't cost any more. It's open to everybody. And so this is part of what makes it new and we hope exciting.
Fantastic, Bob. I think we need to get you back on after the Rockies to talk about this new software community that you guys are putting together, and maybe we can talk about how people can get involved in that and what's going to be on the menu there. Have a great Dscoop Rockies, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're always open for feedback, so we hope we'll see you there. And I hope I see you at the bar afterwards, and we can talk about how much you enjoyed it and what we can do next. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
It's a pleasure.